Well, hello, Sean. Thank you for having me on. I'm just a little bit breathless and excited. I'd like to start with what you call the Bioshield and what I call the earthing towel. It's a smallish sized towel kind of thing. And I'm so entranced with the memory of how I used to feel running barefoot as a child. And as we grow up, all of that falls away from our life. And we're shod and we're indoors and all of this. So I have tried it faithfully for just about 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And any opportunity when I'm home, I sit on it. And when I'm lying down, I make sure that it's extended down to my bottom, all up my spine.
Right.
And sometimes I use it under my neck and my head. But because of it's been so recent that for just maybe about 2 weeks, I just want to take care of some internal problems that I've had, some bleeding and things that were troublesome and bothersome. And I had no expectations other than I knew that I would have more energy and all of this. I know that generally when we get healed of some things that are chronic, it takes anywhere from a month to 3 months. And I am absolutely stunned with surprise because it's only been about 2 weeks and my internal bleeding problems have taken care of themselves. And it's amazing, unexpected, and really has made me very, very happy and amazed with what yet more I can experience from this little Bioshield garment or towel.
Right.
And then when you sold me this wand, mm-hmm. I have, because of time constraints and trying to adjust how I'm going to use it and all of this and all of that, I've just been using it on my face, again, for no more than about 2 weeks. At my age of 95, there have been some definite wrinkling on the face that I just did not like to look at. So I've been concentrating on my face. And again, it's just been about 2 weeks. And I live alone, I'm a widow. I have seen changes in the mirror. I definitely have noticed changes. And more luminosity to the face instead of that drab, dried out look. And that's about all I can say at this stage. I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm looking forward to using it more and more, and then I'll have more things to tell you.
That's very, very exciting, and I greatly appreciate all that feedback. Now, you did mention that you had another friend who's also using the wand for her face?
Yes, I'm sure many people might know of Blossom Goodchild. She's a voice channel, and she lives in Australia, and you could even find her on the internet quite a bit. And anyway, I heard of this wand, the Terahertz Wand, because one day she had the beginning of her little video. She always makes her own videos. Before she channels, she chats about different things. And she had been very excitedly sharing the discovery that she had made, or someone, anyway, how these things happen, whether you hear about it or someone tells you about it. And so she showed a picture right there of the Terahertz Wand. It's the first time I'd heard of it, and how much it had helped her and how happy she was with it. So because of that, I looked up on the internet the Terahertz Wand, and that's how I found you, Sean. And that's all I can say is it's everything to be excited about.
That's very exciting. What type of results did she get when she was using the wand?
Well, since I follow her and have been following her for years, she lost a very beloved husband, a really wonderful husband. And most of us knew him as well. And he was just a wonderful person. So when she lost him, he died of a brain tumor. And this is long before she knew of these things. If anyone out there listening is widowed from a beloved partner, they know that you just absolutely go to the dregs. And generally, women just age amazingly. And excuse me, in 2 or 3 months, you almost don't recognize them from the shock and the grief and the distress. And I watched her face as these weeks would go by, and she really, really aged. And now with the wand, when she was showing it, there is a recent video. I mean, she looked 30 years younger. She was luminous, she was radiant, her face was smooth, her neck was smooth. And of course, she was very happy with the results from this wand.
That's super exciting. Well, Maribel, you know, I'm really fortunate because number one, I was able to meet you. Number two, I'm getting to know you, and you're just such a great person. And, you know, I think one of the other things that's really fantastic is that you're helping me share this technology with many of your other friends and loved ones. And, you know, this technology, getting it out there, it's only as good as if you're able to get your hands on it. And so you've really been doing a lot of networking with friends and family, and you're really doing a great job in, you know, helping to get this technology out to other people. So it's really been a pleasure to get to know you and be able to talk to you now. And you know, we've been exchanging emails and phone calls now for probably the better part of maybe 3 weeks, I guess. But
Yes.
but
Yes.
I'm so excited for you. Number one, that I got to meet you, and number two, that you're getting hands on this technology that's really providing a lot of benefits for you and for the other people that you care and love about, care and love.
I do want to add a little script that Blossom is nowhere my age. And all those listening, the younger they are, the faster I'm sure their results will be. But considering where I'm at, in just 2 weeks, I get to notice even some changes. So there is enormous hope for everybody listening to get the results they want.
Absolutely. And like we talked about, and you're so, you know, you're so well versed, but like you said when we first started talking, it'll be the results that we look at over, you know, 2-3 months, that'll also be much more significant. But even to see the results that you're getting now initially is very, very exciting.
And yes, excuse me, this is exactly the childhood, running barefoot, always having energy. Well, I'll tell you, I have noticed energy, and my sleep is deeper. What else am I going to attribute this to? I do not take medications. I don't take sleeping pills. And at this age, one tends to wake up frequently during the night and stuff. And I'm sleeping through the night now, which I should have mentioned earlier, hadn't thought of it. And I have so much energy that I notice it. I really do feel energetic, more alive. My mind, it seems to be clear. So I don't want to add any much more than that, but this is really beats running around barefoot, because how can we do that?
Yeah.
I rant, there isn't much anywhere, and where I am in the desert, there really isn't any green lawns to run around on, and this is so convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, that earthing grounding towel, you know, like you said, you can move it around the house, put it on your pillow. You can always have it with you, and it has the same properties as if you were touching the earth. So it's bringing electrons into the body, and it's helping you sleep better because it puts your brain waves on the earth's frequency, which is the same frequency your brain runs on. They call it the Schumann resonance. But there's so many benefits with that, and even with you know, health benefits and just so many good things that come from that, just getting connected to the earth. So that's really exciting.
I had dyspepsia one time, kind of miserable, and I thought I'd go take a nap. And I laid the towel not under me, but on top of my tummy, and I really did help.
That's
And so I'm sure it helped because the dyspepsia went away. Heartburn and discomfort. I fell asleep. I woke up. I was fine. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, Maribel, we'll check in and talk again. We'll catch up with you in the future here as you get more use with the wand and with the earth and grounding Bioshield Station. And I want to just once again thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for all the effort that you're putting in to get the technology out to other people. And we're kind of donating some of this technology to friends that you might have that are maybe in a lower income bracket, but we want to make sure that everybody out there gets what they need. And so it's really an honor and a privilege, number one, to have met you, and number two, to be able to work with you and help out all these people that you know in your life. So thank you.
Thank you, Sean. I'm delighted having met you. Really, I am very grateful.
Well, Maribel, thanks again for your time, and I'm gonna cut off the video, but stay with me here, and we'll talk for a few minutes before I hang up.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.